Hello again and welcome to our newly renamed channel. If you saw on Instagram over the weekend, you saw the changeover from JDM Escape to Unloved JDM, which is what we are now, obviously what you're watching here now, magically. But anyway, today, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. So, we're back onto the R33 today. And today we're hopefully going to have it rolling. If you see things on Instagram, you already know. But we have new brakes, new discs for the front, which are needed for the wheels. And then we can get the wheels on, which I'll come to in a minute. And we're hopefully even going to get the front mount intercooler on it today. Or at least mocked up, because it's going to be mounted up to this front bar. And that's obviously already been cut by somebody else, because they're cut out for that bumper. But that needs to come back off and be painted, as does that. They're all sort of being test fitted at the moment, make sure everything fits like it should. As long as that happens, then we can take them off and we'll repaint all those and fit everything properly after that. But in the meantime, what we're going to do first, we're going to start with the brakes. Not putting the calipers on yet, because the calipers, again, haven't been painted. They need to be done again first. So we're going to put the discs on, put the wheels on, and then for the first time in quite a while, and it feels like quite a while, we're going to make the car roll, which will be like a massive achievement. So let's do that. Let's get these discs onto it and then put the wheels on. Oh yeah, before I forget about that. So anybody who's been watching the channel for a while will know that I bought these wheels for the Subaru. Haven't entirely decided which one I'm putting them on yet, but I kind of like the idea of them on this. But they might not fit just as well. But we'll come to that. Let's get the front discs on. Now hopefully this will be straightforward. But as I said, I'm not putting the caliper in it. So in the meantime, I'm not even going to degrease the disc. Perfect. Slight tweak. That shall be perfect. So now, you can test fit the wheels. Now, what I was saying before about these is they don't fit perfectly, but I'll show you now. Right then. It's got a wheel and a disc. So, that'll do for that side. That looks awesome. What I was going to say though is I don't know about the fitment yet, but I'm going to go do that one, lay the car on the ground, and we'll see how it fits, see how it looks. But that's a pretty wide stance, shall we say. Give me a minute, let's do the other side, and then we'll see how it looks. There we go, both discs on, both front wheels on. So that now gives it, wow, yeah, that's wide. So, this is one of the things I was thinking about. If I just put the camera down for a minute, so you can see this. Now what I need to do, is to put the front bumper on. Sorry, the front wing. Let's see where that lands width-wise. Now, while it's up in the air, that looks what I would call borderline. Again, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but what we'll do is we'll do the big moment and we'll let the car down onto its wheels for the first time in months. Obviously, at the moment it's got the wrong suspension on it, and obviously no weight in the engine base, it's going to be way high, but you know, ultimately the fitment might this is going to be very borderline, might be okay. What I might even do is I might change the front wings, front fenders, and go for the slightly wider ones just to cover that. And then if we end up like going the opposite way, the wheel's too far in, then we'll just put spacers on it. That bit's easy to sort. But that looks really good, and it's nice to see it on its wheels. So that's good. I like that. Intercooler. Let's go see if we can line the intercooler up. Now, I already know where this is going to land, or hopefully should land, but we'll keep the jack there anyway, just to help. And then we're going to try and mount it to this brace, as I said, because all this has still got to be painted. But let's make sure everything lines up first. Again, put the camera down. I'll bring you guys in a little bit so you can see. Again, this is not staying on here yet, because while all that's getting painted, the intercooler itself will also be getting cleaned and painted. Oh, that actually lines up real good. This is kind of the bonus for second-hand parts. Because that way, it's already been on a Skyline. And 9 times out of 10, everybody mounts them up the same way. Now, as I said, this is only going to be a rough fit, just to mock it up. But that is on. That should sit pretty much there. Maybe a little bit more straight. I'll have to make a bracket for the bottom. We don't have that bit yet, but wow, that car's come a long way in the last 20 minutes. Yeah, and then obviously the one from turbo is going to go through the usual place. And what I want to do with the cold side is not cut a hole in the leg anywhere. I don't want to go down that route. I want to actually try and come up through there. And because we're going for a front facing intake on it, which will land somewhere here, I want to come up through that gap if I can. Might take a little bit of custom intake piping, but you know, it'll be worth it in the long run. But yeah, that's pretty good. As I said, we'll make a bracket for the bottom just to stop it wobbling around. And it's got to be cleaned and have a logo put on it as well. So ultimately, that's pretty cool. I like that. Wheels look perfect on this car. I really don't know if they're going to go on the Subaru or they're just going to stay on this. They suit this thing so much. Right, that is where we're going to leave this one. Next time, what I want to do is get the rear over fenders mocked up and make sure everything fits like it should. I know that this arch somebody has already cut out in a previous life, so this one will go straight on. And the other, I've still got to cut out because it's like rusty and rough ultimately. Yeah, I've also waiting for the rear subframe as well, so when that comes, we can do the same as we've done with this one and get it all stripped back and paint it purple and put it all back under the car. But I've still got the rear end of the like rust treatment job to do. But I wanted to do that while the subframe is off, while the fuel tank's off, and make sure there's no hidden rust under there. Treat it, deal with it, cut it out, whatever it needs. But yeah, right, that's the next video anyway, over fenders. So make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.